Tulsa band The Makers Out have collaborated with the Dreamspace Lab to create a surreal public art experience right here in Tulsa for everyone to enjoy. Scott Bell with The Makers Out joins me this morning to share all about the collaboration. Good morning, Scott. Great to have you back.
Good morning. Happy to be here with you.
Yes, I have been impatiently waiting for this. I'm so excited. You have this art installation. It encapsulates so many moving pieces. So tell us about it.
Sure. Actually, I'll start with the first time I was on here. I remember you asking me, it says this is a multimedia project. And it's like, I was just waiting like 2 years to like fully reveal that this is sort of a culmination of a lot of things, which is not just an album, Bloodlines Hope, that came out in June, but also some music videos and all kinds of different media. We're finally bringing that into the real world outside of the internet or, any postage. You can like go to it and walk into a version of the record and a version of a visual surrealist concept that you can get fully absorbed in.
So you collaborated with Dreamspace Lab. Tell me about that collaboration.
Yeah, absolutely. Logan Sowers is the head of Dreamspace Lab, and he's a good friend and collaborator of mine. We work together at a lot of Guthrie Green events. He's a fantastic lighting person, and Dreamspace Lab are bringing experiential art to Tulsa, and so it seemed like the perfect partnership to work with Logan. And so we received an Artist Creative Fund grant, and we're able to secure enough resources to really pull off something like this in the public eye, free, I might add, at an open air park.
And especially in Tulsa too.
Yeah.
Like this is pretty big for the area. So for fans of your music, like me, what can we expect? Are we going to hear some of the same songs? Have you remastered them in some sort of way? Is there new music incorporated in this? What does that look like?
That's a great question. Well, the kickoff event is October 25th. It's this Friday, and our band will be performing live. We'll be performing most of the record. I've been saying we'll perform the record. There's a few little moments which we'll have to adjust, but we'll have a few guests come out as well. It's really special. I didn't say Annie Ellicott, but she will be guesting with us. And so, so we'll be performing the record on stage, and then when you go into the exhibit, I've gone to some great lengths to kind of break open these songs and create alternative ambient versions of them that really just sort of like melt down and change forms. And it's the only place you'll ever hear that. I
love that. And if you've ever heard a song by The Makers Out, you don't sound like anyone else. You guys have your own sound. So really quickly here, if we miss Friday's event, it's okay because this will still be on display.
Yeah. You won't catch the stage show, but you will catch the exhibit. So that's a lighting and sound exhibit in a large geodesic dome, and it is up through November 30th at Guthrie Green.
Amazing, Scott. Always good to have you on. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Thanks so much for having me.
Of course, the Silver Seed premiere is tomorrow from 7 to 10 p.m. at Guthrie Green with free entry for all ages.